Hammer Jam seems to be right around the corner, as well as Townhall 18, and that brings the question, is equipment going to be getting new levels? Is it going to be affected by Hammer Jam? Today I'm going to be kind of breaking down or kind of speculating once again on what we can expect in terms of equipment levels and Hammer Jam. By the way, I want to point out this video is not going to just involve me guessing, really. I'm going to be going based off of Judo Slots video especially, and information we already have been given in the past by Supercell directly. That way you guys know that this video is kind of speculation, but also kind of fact-based in a way. So let's get into it. So in an interview with David, the video called Equipment Ore and Event News, part of the Judo Sloth Talk series over on Judo Sloth's second channel. I'll leave the link for the video and his channel down below. I'm pretty sure you guys probably have seen these, but if you haven't already, I highly recommend you go and watch the whole entire video because he breaks down a lot of good points here. I want to break down sections of this video, mainly the beginning where he talks about equipment. They actually reveal quite a few things here that I think a lot of people might have missed because I was searching Reddit and nobody really mentioned this, and this came out like months ago. So this is the very beginning, and I'm probably going to go in order because I have a few timestamps I want to go over. So
I did want to ask those tough questions as well. Can we expect new equipment levels with new Town Hall releases?
New equipment levels for Townhall 18.
What are your thoughts on that as a compromise?
This is very much a hot topic at the moment. We're almost reaching like a breaking point where it's just not going to work.
Now I want to start out by saying I don't think that Townhall 18 is going to get new equipment levels yet. I mean, we'll talk more about this in this video, but ore is already hard to get, and I think they recognize, especially David touches on topics, but I don't think we're going to get new equipment levels, at least not anytime soon.
We have Hammer Jam for Town Hall. What is the Hammer Jam for equipment and ore?
Hammer Jam for equipment and ore, as mentioned by David. See, that's what I'm saying. This is speculation, but this is like, nobody talked about this. I looked on Reddit and nobody was talking about this at all. Then I'm going to skip to a segment where they talk about how the current ore economy is right now.
Of the ore economy, how is the ore economy at the moment in your view, and how do you monitor it so that you can improve it if needed?
Yeah, so this is very much a hot topic at the moment.
Yeah,
it is.
It's what I was looking at before just coming to this interview. The ore economy is like okay right now, but if everything stays the same and we keep on releasing more and more equipment, it's not sustainable. So the setup is not sustainable. We're almost reaching like a breaking point where it's just not going to work.
Now they recognize that like equipment is very polarizing, man, because equipment came out during Townhall 16, and before hero levels were like the main basis of upgrades for heroes, right? Like it was hero upgrades. You would use books every 5 levels. Your hero ability would get a little bit stronger. So every 5 levels, for example, the Eternal Tome would get a little bit stronger. Add more time onto the Eternal Tome, and you would get like a significant stat boost when you would upgrade your heroes at the time. But ever since equipments came out, that kind of all changed, right? So now we have like the base stats on the heroes, and now we have pretty much the equipment stats on the heroes, which, if we're being honest here, when it comes to heroes, what is the majority like boost, damage, and all these buffs coming from? It's coming from the equipment, right? So some would even argue that upgrading equipment is one of, if not the most important things in the game, arguably more important than the hero level itself, because you can see the stat boost that you get. Like for example, like from the spiky ball, 3,290 extra hit point increase just from the spiky ball alone. If you pair that with something like the snake bracelet, it does stack, by the way. So 4,000 plus 3,000, that's 7,000 more hit points on the Barbarian King. You combine that with the Phoenix, you get insane. Like that's why the pro players use snake bracelet, for example, and spiky ball, because you get insane hero boosts, right? So that's why currently it seems like equipment is like the most important thing to upgrade. But the problem with equipment currently, I wanted to address this, is it's one of those scenarios, right, where you have to, in order to get, well, now with the recent update, okay, they have added starry ore into the star bonus, and also with the current 2x star bonus, that helps a lot too, because there's currently a 2x star bonus event right now. Basically your star bonus gets doubled. So you can see my star bonus currently, normally it's half this, but I'm getting 4 starry ore per day. On top of that, I'm getting my war win bonus. That's why playing war is so important. I want to make a video talking about how you get all the ore for the play or not. That's coming very soon, so stay tuned for that video. It just comes down to the simple fact that in order to get a lot of starry ore, what you need to upgrade these important parts of equipment, with that being epic equipment, especially, like you can use common equipment, yes, blah blah blah, but for example, fireball, rocket spear, electro boots, the main heavy hitters, right? Spiky ball, action figure, magic mirror. You need to have starry ore. It's not like oh, you want to have starry. You need to have this. And in order to get this starry ore, you have to play clan wars. And it's really important that you win these clan wars, because losing, you basically get 50% of the rewards, or like it's like between 50 and 60 if you draw, which is, like I said, not very good. So you're basically getting half the progress thanks to the meta that's been going on for a while. Luckily, they, maybe they'll do some balance changes, who knows. But the point is, you have to play clan war in order to get equipment, but in order to win wars and be very strong and have a strong clan, you have to have decent hero levels. So you kind of have to pick and choose, do I want to upgrade my heroes right now? Do I want to upgrade my minion prince to max level? Do I want to upgrade my ward to max level and not play wars for a little bit? And I guess just do the star bonus and do like, of course we have the event passes, like you get a bunch of ore from the event passes right here. So you can see like all the ore you get it's pretty significant. But once again, the main thing that we need to look at here is you only get 400 glowy and 5,000 shiny, right? And you already get shiny and glowy, a lot of shiny and glowy from regular multiplayer battles and wars. The starry ore and the glowy ore, while the event pass I think is very worth it, it's very cheap, it still is like it's only 80, right? And these happen every 2 months. This is not happening every month, right? Now you can of course buy all the starry ore, all the glowy ore in the shop and whatnot, and that's good. But the thing is, when you're buying out like the equipments, the decorations, and the other ores, you don't have that much metals left over. So it really does come down to the decision of, do you want to do clan wars and just basically, try to use hero potions, which is kind of what I've been doing on my lower accounts. I just go in with raid medals, I buy power potions, hero potions with my raid medals, and I kind of just survive off of that and kind of just let my bottom alt accounts suffer. That's the current state we're in with equipment and with hero upgrades. It's really one of those scenarios where you have to pick and choose what you want to do. Now in this segment, they talk about the equipment plans and the breaking point that we're about to hit.
So this is something that you said that the equipment you have planned for the rest of this year in terms of one every 2 months. Mm-hmm. The ore is kind of at a breaking point, you said. So maybe we could expect some change, but nothing major? Or is it like, is it just going to be drip fed in terms of improvements and kind of add something, see how it goes, monitor and test that? Or are you looking to kind of overhaul the system?
Again, there's nothing in the short term planned. We have done like in terms of the adoption of equipment generally, we have done smaller things like adding second equipment to the medal event, or third even.
Now he said nothing in the short term, but that was 3 months ago, right? This is basically 4 months away now, right?
It probably is closer to a bigger overhaul, but I don't want to make
a bigger overhaul, hinting to what he mentioned about, is there like some kind of hammer jam included for equipment?
Any promises yet? Maybe it's kind of, you'll see it maybe as smaller things at the start.
Now this is where he talks about the adoption rate of equipment and how, is it good or is it bad?
The adoption rate of equipment is not great, and there's a big variance between the more casual and the most active player. So there's going to have to be some overhaul to like fix those situations.
Yeah.
And I wanted to discuss why I think a lot of casual players decide, because I personally always say buy the equipment every single time, because 1,500 gems, it's so much gems to have to spend on an equipment piece, especially if you're a returning player. You got to spend 1,500 gems 20 times. Like that's not attainable for a free-to-play player, right? It's just not, realistically speaking. I mean, if somebody wants to do the math, tell me how many gems you get as a free-to-play player. I think the reason why a lot of casual players are just not buying the equipment is it's one of those things where they just don't want to take a risk of buying a piece of equipment, investing ores into it, and then just not using it because something either better was going to come out or what they already have is already good, right? Now this is where he talks about how long it takes to max equipment for like the average player.
When we think about how long it takes a casual player, free-to-play casual player to reach the end game in Clash at the moment in terms of like Townhall content, and then compare that to what it could hypothetically take the same player to max out all equipment, there's a massive variance there. So we need to do something probably pretty big to turn that around.
Pretty big to turn it around. I mean, are they hinting to what he said at the beginning of like hammer jam for equipments? I mean, I just keep going back to this point in the video every single time, the first 30 seconds.
Hammer jam for Townhall? What is the hammer jam for equipment and ore?
I mean, are we gonna really get hammer jam for equipment and ore, man? Now, I kind of wanted to discuss what I think hammer jam for equipment and ore could potentially mean, because obviously I think if they do like 50% discount for equipment levels in general, I just don't think that's realistic. I mean, let's just be honest here, guys. because they make a lot of money from their event passes, probably from these ore packs. So obviously doing some sort of, you know, major discount for equipment, like they're probably not going to do like 50%, but maybe more of like a 10%, 50%, maybe even 20% would be crazy. Any kind of reduction or any kind of like, maybe they have like an event where you can buy, you know, the equipment that you don't have for gems for less. That'd be kind of nice. But I think whatever they can do to kind of close the gap from players like feeling on edge of wanting to unlock this piece of equipment or the upcoming piece of equipment, feeling scared of wanting to invest their current ores, I think that's hopefully a problem they address. Now, is it going to be happening during Hammer Jam? We don't know. They already had Summer Jam, which was a completely different event, but maybe they do like an equipment jam. Yeah, hopefully something is done. I mean, David made some good points. Like I said, I'll leave Judo Slot's video down in the comment section below or in the description, and I will be speculating more as the days go on. So make sure you guys, if you guys want to check out my other Hammer Jam videos, you can check all of them out on my channel. What is the new mechanic coming to Townhall 18? Everything we can expect with Townhall 18 update, the theory videos, the new skins, the ultimate Hammer Jam guide, the huge clues for Hammer Jam. I also have a Hammer Jam is coming soon, start preparing now video. You know, I'm planning on releasing a video how to farm, so comment down below what you guys really want me to upload next. That way I can give you guys the best content to prepare you for Hammer Jam and honestly just upgrading in general. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Until then, I'm out. Peace.